What would you do if you were flying high in the sky, knowing something dangerous was about to happen? Would you trust the captain or brace for the unknown? Well, this is the story of one pilot who had no choice but to face terror head-on, and the lives of many people depended on him. This is the story of the flight to danger. It's a busy morning at the airport. Pilot Brad is rushing toward the plane, his uniform sharp and his mind focused. But as he speeds toward the runway, he takes a moment for something more important, a video call with his daughter. Brad's daughter on the phone. "Dad, I saw the news this morning. The weather's terrible where you're going. Flights are being canceled. Please, you should cancel your flight and come back home." Brad smiling. "Don't worry, sweetie. I've flown through storms before. I'll be back soon, I promise." He hangs up, looking confident, but the weight of her worry lingers in his mind. Brad enters the cockpit, greeting his co-pilot, who's visibly nervous. It's his first flight, and he's not sure what to expect. But before they can get settled, an air hostess approaches. Air hostess nervously. "Captain Brad, we've got a situation. There's an emergency. We need you to take a murderer on board." Brad raises an eyebrow. A dangerous criminal named Tony is being escorted by a police officer. He's facing life imprisonment and is being transported to another country. Brad doesn't have a choice. He agrees, placing Tony in the back of the plane, away from the passengers. The plane takes off, soaring into the sky. Brad shows his co-pilot a photo of his daughter on his phone, his voice soft but full of love. "Brad, I don't have anyone else in this world except her. I'd do anything to keep her safe." But unbeknownst to the passengers, the storm is growing stronger, and the plane is about to face more danger than anyone could imagine. The calm skies are gone. The storm hits. The plane begins to shake, and Brad feels the pressure. He announces to the passengers, "Brad, over the PA, everyone, please fasten your seatbelts. We're experiencing some turbulence." He tries to contact the control tower, but the radio fails. Panic begins to set in. The plane jolts again, this time harder than before. The lights flicker. Brad stumbles, hitting his head against the ceiling. The passengers are terrified. He rushes out to check on them. He breathes a sigh of relief, seeing everyone still strapped in. But the situation is growing more desperate. As the plane plummets toward the earth, Brad knows it's a matter of life or death. The storm is too strong. The plane is losing power, and the only option left is to try and land it somehow. With no clear vision ahead, Brad and his co-pilot struggle to control the plane. The altitude drops quickly and the plane is coming down fast. Brad determined, "We have to get this plane down now. Another jolt could destroy us." The plane begins a steep descent. Passengers scream, but Brad stays calm. The co-pilot's hands shake. In the midst of chaos, the police officer's phone slips from his hand. He unbuckles his seatbelt to retrieve it. But as the plane descends faster, the air hostess unbuckles her seatbelt to help. The plane jolts again, and the pilots are thrown into the ceiling. Both are killed instantly, with no one left to fly the plane. Brad and his co-pilot have only moments to act before it's too late. Somehow, they spot an island. It's their only chance for survival. Brad steers the plane toward it, landing it on an emergency road. The passengers are shaken but alive. As Brad exits, the power cuts again, and an air hostess informs him that the police officer and an air hostess are dead. But there's no time to mourn. The island isn't just a refuge, it's a danger zone. Brad and Tony, the criminal, have no choice but to team up to find help. But they soon realize they're not alone on this island. They discover a dangerous terrorist group operating there, and things take a darker turn. Tony whispering, "We've got to stick together. They don't care about the terrorists have taken the passengers hostage, demanding money for their release." Brad and Tony know the clock is ticking. If they don't act fast, the gang will kill everyone. With a gun in hand, Tony helps Brad fight their way through the terrorists. A final confrontation. A rescue team arrives, but not in time. A fierce battle ensues. Bullets fly, people fall. Brad and Tony push through, saving the passengers, but Tony's fate is sealed. In the end, Brad and the passengers are saved, but the price of survival was high. Brad's daughter will never know just how close she came to losing him. And Tony? Well, he vanished into the jungle with a bag full of money. Brad over the phone, "I'm safe. We made it." That's the end of today's story. It's a reminder that sometimes the scariest thing in life is not the storm in the sky, but the dangers lurking on the ground. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more dark, thrilling tales from Dark Room Diaries.